Okay, so now we're actually going to work out the examples, right? So describe the transformation of g of x for the following and identify the parent function. So this is a u, right? So if I go back to my parent functions chart, table, page, whatever that I gave you, we can see that this is a u, right? So my parent function is f of x equals x squared, which is actually quadratic. And then it's saying to identify the transformation. Okay, so obviously my vertex moved, right? So my vertex of my quadratic function is always going to be at 0, 0. So if I want to see how did we get from here to here, right? So I'm going to count. It went 1, 2, 3. So it went 3 to the left, and then it went 1, 2, 2 down. So my transformation, not only did it go 3 to the left and 2 down, but my parent function is opening up, and my g of x I can see is opening down. So up and down, that is a reflection across the x-axis. So my transformation is a reflection across x-axis, 3 units left and 2 units down. Okay. So that's A. So for B, I see, right, similar thing. So we're just going to count 1, 2, 3. And again, I'm grabbing the vertex and I'm just finding that one key feature that I can use to see how many units it changed, right? So it went 3 to the right and then 1 up. So then for B, and they're both opening up and they both look about the same width. So my transformation here is only 3 units, right? And 1 unit up. And then my parent function here would be f of x is equal to, this is a v, so the absolute value of x, which I know is absolute value. Okay. So for C, describe the transformation of f of x given. So this basically means that I'm not giving you a real function, right? I'm just telling you, if I were to give you a function, what would the transformation be? So this is very similar to my table, right? So the first thing I see is that I'm looking at a negative here. And where is that negative? Is it inside or outside? So my inside is obviously the x minus 8. My outside is the negative and then the plus 3. So I'm going to do this negative first, and this negative is on the outside, negative outside, so it's a reflection across the x-axis. So this is a reflection across x-axis, right? This is a negative right there. Then we have this minus 8, which is inside my parentheses, and I'm subtracting. So I'm going to go inside my parentheses and I'm subtracting. So then I know this is going right by h units. So this is right. So this 8 is going right 8 units. And then lastly, we have this plus 3. And this plus 3 is outside and it's at the end and we're adding. So using my chart, my plus 3 is at the end. I'm adding, this is subtracting, I'm adding, so it's going to go up k units. So it's going to go up 3 units. So I have identified all of the changes in here, and that was my transformation for C. Now, example 2. Given the equations, identify the parent function and transformations. So the parent function I can see inside here because I see a squared. My parent function is f of x equals x squared, which is quadratic. And then my transformation is just a +2. I don't see an inside, right? There's no parentheses in here for me to say, hey, that's on the inside. So that means that this +2 is on the outside, right? Because there's no parent, it's just out in the open. So then I know that my transformation is up 2 units, and you can figure that out using your chart, right? Because it's outside. If you hear the vocabulary or the keywords that I'm helping you figure out, you